hi. I'd ask you how it went, but since you're here again, I guess I know already, huh? Oh well, just come on in.
Cheers.
Hail. I don't wish to presume, lad, but you seem more glum than usual. What's weighing on you there, if you don't mind?
Oh, it's just... I've never slain a living creature, sir, until my recent journey to the temple up above. I know they're just satyrs and vermin, but it's not the same as sending wretches to the depths.
Look, all mortal life is fragile. It simply is a struggle to survive. Sooner or later it fails to succeed, and then it ends up here. And we have room enough for everyone, even the satyrs and the vermin of the world.
Now that you mention it, I have to say I'm glad we can accommodate all former living things. And at least mortals get to rest assured knowing what happens once they die. Must really ease the mind.
Indeed, lad.
The ever-faithful Cerberus remains resting steadfastly in his spot.
Saw your new pact of punishment out in the courtyard, Father. Impressed that you could find a parchment large enough to fit all the unpleasant stipulations. So you're taking even harsher measures to contain me?
Whether you consent to the terms of the pact is entirely up to you, boy. But in all your comings and goings, it is important that we have full knowledge of which property is being carried from the premises.
I'm afraid I haven't much to say on this occasion, Zagreus.
Bye, mate.
So, hi, Prince. So, is there anything I can get you? Or maybe tidy up some more? Or, I just thought maybe you'd like something to drink sometime?
Oh, drink sometime sounds wonderful, Dusa. Maybe tomorrow, assuming I'm not getting out of here by then?
What? I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, forget I asked. Or anything. I'm sorry. Bye.
Dusa? The Olympians can't really see me, can they, Nyx? I mean, not very well. I get that they can sense details here and there, but they don't know the full extent of what's going on. Are we really so far beyond their influence?
You are enshrouded from them, child. For your own benefit and theirs. They know as much as necessary to assist. And I trust they shall, for as long as you require. They are bound to one another as family. And they know that you require aid. Do not be too prideful to accept.
I won't.
Is that all?
Skelly, how do you know all this stuff, by the way? I mean, no offense, but you're a skeleton who just stands around. Yet you have this wealth of knowledge of the underworld.
Hey, I know people, pal. We'll just have to leave it at that. Now let's see you break some of these bones, huh?
Lady Demeter.
Someday, my little sprout, you'll gain the surface of your father's realm and see my handiwork. Until such time, I'll come to your aid as I can. It's quite the entertaining pastime, honestly.
As we become acquainted some Hades, I shall make myself quite clear in one respect. I fear I have a lack of patience for discussion. When visiting, please merely listen and accept my mark, and then depart. Respond only when necessary, or when prompted. Yes.
Merely listen, so it's just like when I get those messages from the Olympians. Wait, you did just prompt me, Master Chaos, didn't you? Or should I have remained silent just now?
I cannot offer you advice, but you were prompted, yes. You may speak freely, then or any time, despite my wishes that you not do so. Absolute silence is my general preference. It may not be yours.
That's what you get.
I gotta hand it to you, Zag. You don't back down. You don't ever back down. What is this, like the 20th time that you've attempted to escape?
My blessings seldom given, and ought not be so readily refused, young Zagreus. It ultimately isn't my intent to leave you in the cold like this, young Zagreus.
I've come to offer my support. The riverboatman Charon is beholden to your father's realm, but seems agreeable enough for a fair price.
Please be Meg. Guess I was wrong.
Trash God. Good job, Red Blood. You made it all this way. But I have got to send you back to Daddy now. Nothing personal.
Wish you could join me, Electo. Want me to put in a good word with Father next time so you can come visit us at the house yourself?
Oh, you know, I'd rather have my eyes put out, but thanks for offering. Now, time to head on home.
Bye now, ladies.
Oh, have I got something for you this time, little Hades? Something special I've saved for when you really proved yourself.
Heard you got through pretty quick last time. Not bad, not bad.
Even in death, there is no justice. I knew so many peaceful, decent men, but none, of course, are here. Instead, it is the warriors. I was unkind last time, stranger. Forgive my indiscretions there, or don't, but I wished to apologize.
Think nothing of it, sir. Though, if there's something I could do to help, you'd tell me, wouldn't you?
You have no power to release me from this coil, I'm afraid. So just go on about your business and leave me to mine.
That was definitely not a thing to do. I mean, are we best mates or not? You think on that while I do this. You know, Zach, you are not so bad. Just had a little lapse in judgment. Happens to me all the time. Now let's get on with it.
Thanatos.
Death approaches. Let's see who's better at this, Zagreus. You can't be serious. You're serious? You know what? Fine. I'll take this and we'll go about our business. Though I don't see why you bother.
Why I bother? Why, how else can I show you how I feel except by handing you these bottles from time to time?
Listen to me. I don't know how else to put this, but I want you to come home voluntarily. It's not just you swept up in all this nonsense now. And I know you didn't ask for me to get involved, but what did you expect?
Fan, home is never going to be the same for me. There's no use trying to pretend. I have to go.
You don't have to do anything of the sort. You have no idea how good you've had it here. Maybe someday you'll come to understand.
Fine day or night to you as well, Charon. Rematch?
Asterius and I shall smite you back into the lowest depths of hell.
The biting cold surrounding you must mean the goddess of seasons decided to take an interest in your struggle, Zagreus. I did not count on Demeter being a part of this. Take heart, though use discretion around her.
Thank you, mate.
A shrewd expenditure of wealth is sometimes all that stands between a victory and sore defeat. Isn't that right, cousin?
The fearsome Cerberus accepts the satyr sack.
I can go. Father.
You still have yet to see the sun itself. You know only the light of Ixion, but the sun, it is positively blinding, hideous.
It has been snowy nightfall every single time now that you mention it. I didn't know it snowed so much up here.
It hasn't always, but that's of no consequence to us. Especially when there's a raging battle to be fought. Such contempt for your own father. But we are not finished here yet. Brat. I failed you again. How? My strength fails.
Yes.
The trials of Prince Zagreus have only just begun.
I got acquainted with the twin fists of Melphon recently, sir. Fills me with a kind of battle hunger I'd not felt before. To think the empty hand could have as much destructive force as any weapon.
The empty hand has more destructive force than any weapon, lad. It is the only weapon that can wield all others, and without it, all others are nearly powerless. The twin fists are a testament to that. Use them with care. Don't lose your head out there.
Thank you. Hey, did you see, boy? The old lounge is good as new again. You ought to check it out. Just don't annihilate it like you did last time.
Each savage countenance of Cerberus lights up to hear the news, doubtless beginning to assemble stratagems for ravaging the lounging area once more.
Don't even think about it, boy. Always feel better talking to you, boy.
Such tardiness is oft to be expected from your brother, but from you, Thanatos? You're practically the god of punctuality.
My lord, I apologize sincerely for the lapse in my performance as of late. I think my duties following the recent war above took more of a toll from me than I expected.
Thanatos, even we gods require rest from time to time. Someday we might get it around here. Once this accursed house is well in order, finally. Until then, I appreciate your diligence. Do not overextend yourself.
Thank you, my lord. I am at your service. I'll be getting back to my assignment now.
Zagreus, please tell me that the rumors are untrue. You really vanquished him? Have you completely lost your mind? You're going to destroy this blasted house.
Come on, Meg. Father had it coming for some time. What's your concern besides? The house is safe.
He's not going to take this lying down. He'll find some way to take it out on you, on all of us. You watch yourself or all of us will pay.
I will not let that happen. I heard lately from the goddess Athena, Nyx. She seems to admire you. I thought Olympians didn't like our kind.
They typically do not. But you are family, child. And why, I believed Athena wise enough to understand why someone such as I would seek her in particular. She has in turn made others in her family aware.
You make a good team. Appreciate your patience. So what exactly happened with the formerly pink window over there? Now it's got these sinister orange flames and an enormous pact of punishment hanging ominously over the exit. Father stopped by?
Pal, I don't know a thing about it, honest. I was just minding my own business when all of a sudden, wham! I get hit right in the back. I fall to pieces, no idea what's going on. When I finally come to, the window job was done.
As likely an explanation as any, I guess.
I wonder what monstrosities await you near the surface, little Hades. There's your father's terrifying hellhound, for one thing. Ah, well, I'm sure you'll find a way to sail past whatever's in your way.
I ask you this, and you would not speak, O son of Hades. Whilst the Olympians, they do not ask at all. They merely send their messages to you, unprompted, providing a choice of blessing, but no say. I seek to understand their point of view, but it is difficult.
It's Demeter.
I have affection for you, little sprout. No need for reciprocity. But now I'll offer you the fiercest of my capabilities.
Hey, Your Highness. Anything the matter, or just passing through? Happy that we get to chat like this of late, of course.
Sisyphus, don't take this the wrong way, but why are you helping me? My father stuck you here for an eternity of torment, and even still you greet me with a smile time after time.
Come now, Prince Zed. That's just the way I am. Besides, you're not your father, thank the gods. You always seemed a decent lad to me. And if you're saying you want out of here, why, I suppose I can relate, is all.
One Fury Sister coming up. Can't get rid of me, Meg.
That mirror's made you stronger, Zagreus. You're fortunate to have Nyx helping you.
No hard feelings. I think she feels partly responsible for all of this.
She shouldn't. The only one responsible for all of this is you. And I thought he...
Stupid fools.
Message from Olympus for you, boss. It says, "It sure is nice up here upon this mountain, not having to escape the underworld. Come join us soon, won't you?"
Ah, good old Father Zeus. He must have blessed you with his lightning bolts, did he? Always looking out for everyone.
Thanatos.
The time has come. Figured you'd be up to have another of our little contests. Now let's go.
Well, Short One, it seems I must attempt to maim you here so that the king and I might finally stop you at the gates.
You know, you hurt me with this Short One business almost as much as with that axe. Why isn't Theseus Short One? We're the same height.
No, the king is greater. He is the greatest king of Athens. What are you? The willful son of a fickle god. I am beneath your father's notice, and you are beneath the king's. Now fight me.
My chaos being with
Nephew, I wanted to mention, it was odd how by every account you'd come quite close to breaking free from there at last of late, only to be abruptly cut off from our contact. I suppose having suffered some ill fate? Perhaps your realm's guardian, Cerberus, is even deadlier than reputed.
Ah, yes. Stranger, I am warning you. If you keep showing up like this, I'm going to have to find a new nickname for you.
No need to go out of your way there, sir. We're just acquaintances. I don't know anything about you either.
And you are better off. This place is for the greatest of the Greeks. Do I seem like the sort to fit in here? Go on and chat with Theseus, or someone of that sort.
Care for a rematch?
You are beneath the notice of the gods, monster, whilst I have earned their favor.
The prince persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
See you, boy. To hell with this place. Crisp, cold air.
Ah, but there you are, boy, finally. Despite my knowing you are always late for everything, here you've outdone yourself by quite some time.
Oh, shut up and get your fork. And burn away that regal cape and let's get to this then. I'd no idea you had all these capes to spare. Must have a whole entire storage chamber full of them.
Your mockery of me may temporarily embolden you, but achieves nothing useful in the end. You strike at your own father. What choice does that leave me? Ah, blast. I knew of all my kin would be the one to do this to me. I cannot remain.
There.
Thus, having somehow vanquished his own father, the grim god of the dead, defiant Zagreus is finally set free to seek the hidden place in which his long-lost birth mother resides. How shall that all work out for him? Alas, it is as yet too soon to say. Pretend, for now, that the Lord Hades absolutely clobbered him.
Moaning and groaning. Hey, Hypnos, what would it take for you to let me through the locked door down the hall?
Oh, that's a good one. You know I can't let you enter your dad's private chambers anymore since you betrayed his trust and tried to run away from home. Sorry, master's orders.
Nothing from me back there anyway.
Keep at it, lad.
I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I'd fight out there.
I'll give them hell as you once did, Achilles. Though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
What? I still cannot entirely believe you really think there's any way you're getting out of here.
Why? You've been out. It's thanks to you the mortals end up down here maybe half the time.
That's different. That's my job. I can't stay there, and frankly, I can barely stand it. Do you have any idea how bright it gets up there?
No, but I look forward to finding out for myself.
Well, we'll see what the Fates have to say about that. Maybe the Shade of Daedalus can make you some protective eyewear or something.
Don't be ridiculous, Than.
I just wanted to apologize because I think maybe I didn't act very appropriately last time you spoke to me. But I just really, really like this job, and I promise I will always do my very best, so I just hope I'll have another chance.
Deusa, please, there's no need to apologize. You've been doing a wonderful job, really.
What? You really mean it, Prince? Thank you. Thanks so much.
Help me to understand something here, Orpheus. Why do I bother keeping such a worthless shadow of a court musician in my house? You prattle ceaselessly, yet I can't get even a single note out of you.
If I may be so bold, my lord, perhaps the merest sight of me still stirs in you a memory of my performances of yore. It gladdens me you used to like my songs.
I used to tolerate your insolence. We're finished here. You find your voice immediately. You have 100 years and not a moment more.
Excuse me, is there something I can do for you, Prince Zagreus?
It's nothing. I just thought I'd say that was well fought back there.
There's no returning to the way things used to be, Zag. Now, can I offer you some words of advice? Get over yourself, and get ready to die out there next time we meet.
I'll level with you, pal. You have impressed somebody well above my pay grade here, and so they have a little proposition for you. You listening?
Let me guess. They want me to fight all the way through the underworld, having used the Pact of Punishment over there to make the going even more treacherous than it already is, and if I succeed, they'll reward me with some sort of useless trinket.
Wrong. We're talking something really big here, pal. You see that thing back there? Trinket. Come on, what are you, scared?
Yes, a little bit, if you must know.
It's such a cruelty that your father hid the knowledge of your birth and life from us, my cousin. It's unacceptable.
Hey, hold a moment, Zagreus. I could have sworn you were so close before, but now you're back? Must have tripped up just when victory was close at hand. It happens all the time. We'll get you out of there, you'll see.
I don't often divulge such blessings as I am about to, Zagreus. Don't thank me for it, but make certain that you use my power well.
The river Styx flows infamously through the underworld, offering the boatman Charon expeditious travel from the realm of mortals to the lowest depths, where many of their shades reside forever.
Too bad I can't just take the ferry to the surface. Why not?
You're well familiar with my professional associate there with the boat. Source of the recently departed got to make it over to the underworld somehow. Part of my job. I bring them in, he takes them down.
Than.
Thought I'd drop in. I got the message that you need assistance, Zagreus.
So, little Hades, doubtless you have seen that we upon Olympus also lend our favor to the mighty Theseus, who bars your passage from Elysium. Now, don't you take it personally there, because our blessings go to all who deserve them. Although we try to save the best for you.
The power of the sea.
You really missed an easy shot here, Zagreus. But I will not. You'll see. I could keep
hunting you until you're dead, but there's too little meat on you to make it worth my while.
Got a feeling it's Persephone this time. Not quite.
I still cannot believe that Thanatos is helping you. I mistook him for someone with integrity.
You mistook him for someone who blindly follows orders without considering the implications.
How dare you? If you like death so much, then here, let me indulge you. Thanatos will welcome you with open arms.
You'd think that once you break free to the surface, we could see you from Olympus a bit more than usual, but no, it's like you're shrouded in eternal night up here. Something like that. Odd, right?
Nephew, what you have just done is tantamount to spitting in my face. Let me remind you then, the ocean can spit back.
Don't be mad, Uncle.
You weathered the storm there, little Hades, and the sea is once again at peace. And you'll make every attempt to keep it that way, correct?
You! It's time, Mysterious. Let us assert our greatness through single-minded combat.
Cerberus again accepts the sack.
I owe you one, boy. I made it. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Isn't that so, Father?
Why? Why do you keep showing up? In spite of knowing that the outcome shall be just the same as how it always was.
Beats having to toil away under your overbearing supervision. And besides, as you may be aware, I've recently made up my mind to leave this place.
Yeah, utterly incorrigible. When next we meet here, then we'll keep it brief. I have grown weary of our aimless conversations. Now prepare. You stubborn. You shrug off death as though it means nothing to you. Good riddance.
See you at home.